Okay, so I got a couple of these JNC 660 jump packs. And for those that have these, I'm sure you realize they're pretty good ones. I got two different eras. This one says 25th Anniversary Edition. It's got a little different charging plug and a little bit different style to everything. This charging plug is at the top, that one's at the bottom, or, towards the bottom. But these are known to be pretty good ones. They're lead acid, so you could use them. They don't shut off. They're pretty much just always ready. There's nothing to turn on, and they don't time out on you. So if you're using them as a battery replacement, they're pretty good. And they got a good handle. Come with nice thick cables. Even though these ones are used, still perfectly good leads. I think these ones are good too. Pretty good springs on them, so they're worth rebuilding. So I'm going to try to see what's wrong with these two. They don't charge at all. They don't do anything. So let me start taking these apart and let's see if we can bring these back to life. So right off the bat, I can see that this one's been worked on before. Reconditioned with C and CK. I don't know what that is. Here's something else from 2012. That one's from 15. So somebody's been inside at least this one, probably the other one too. It's just got a standard AGM battery you can probably get anywhere. But these are pretty durable. It's just got it looks like a regular plug-in charger that they've just got strapped in here. Goes over to the charging board, which I've been playing already in here. And then that charging board, goes to the battery. They got the ammeter. If you press that button, it'll give you the power. You've got a cigarette lighter plug. And this, I assume, is some kind of overload or something. I don't see anything on the other side there. I assume that's a breaker or something in case you're charging or whatever too much. Probably kicks out. Or maybe that's a breaker for the cigarette lighter. Haven't played with that. Haven't looked into it that deep yet. This is the button for the test. Yeah, that's your ammeter. Just standard connections. Pretty basic. No circuit board, except for it looks like this is a charging board because the power from this thing goes right into that board. So I was starting to check power there to see if it goes bad starting there. So let me get that voltmeter hooked up. I took the clamp off that was covering over that. That's supposed to be putting out 15 volts DC. So we'll check to see if that's what we're getting. Alright, I've got the leads pinned down there, if you can see that. And I'm getting, let me get a different grab there. Alright, I'm plugged in and I've got 0.021 volts DC. So for sure the charger's bad and maybe more. Okay, so on unit 1, the one that's been reconditioned before, I verified that the charger was bad. That was this charger. The one that's in there now says outputs 15 volt DC, 500 milliamp. Found out the same issue in the other one. I've got no output from this charger. They just kind of put them in there, clamp them down. Get the little plug coming off. I measured that one. This one says 26 watts. No, that's input. Output DC 16 volt 1.2 amp. So this one's 1.2 amps. This one is 500 milliamps. So if you want to charge it fast, I guess you buy this one, which I believe is the original, because this appears to be the original battery. It's got the original number. Chlor Performer JNC 105, and that is that battery. This other one we know somebody's been in here doing some things, whatever those mean, and it's got a different kind of battery, different branded battery anyway. These are from different years. Don't know how old either one of them is. One said 25th anniversary edition, the other said nothing. Here we go. July 15, most likely. Rebuilt July 15. The other one, no, that's not written. So this one hasn't been rebuilt. So most likely this one's all original. So I'm going to figure the 1.2 amp is the more desirable power supply because it would charge over twice as fast as the 500 milliamps. So, and I checked to see if they'll fit in each other's areas, and they will. So the 1.2 will fit in the one where the 500 milliamp came out, which is nice. Good interchangeability. So I'm gonna order some. I'm gonna look up how much these chargers are, figure out how much a battery is, maybe even just order these if these little charging boards are cheap enough, just in case. I don't know that they're blown, but the fact that the power supply blew makes you suspicious, I guess, if anything else. If nothing else, whatever, however you say it. So I'm going to see how much these parts are and make sure it's going to be worth it to rebuild these. Okay, I'm back here with the jump and carry packs, the two of them that I got in an auction. They look like they're back together, but they're just snapped back together. I got some new parts, got some chargers for them. A couple other ideas I had. If you didn't want to replace the internal chargers, the cheapest thing would be to get a plug with a transformer and a male adapter and go in backwards, because these don't have any polarity protection or, you know, diodes, anything. You could just charge it right into these ports and have a universal charger and charge it just the same way. But I bought two of the OEM ones. Let's give them a try and see if these batteries will come back. One thing I found is at least the original batteries are so costly that it would exceed the price of a new unit, strangely enough. I know that doesn't include shipping, but if you went with like Amazon or something, if you got the free shipping, you can get these cheaper than you could just get the battery for them. So obviously that would be the way to go. But I'm going to see if these batteries come back. If they don't, I might have some alternatives. So let's put these chargers in and see how it works. So the kit I chose for mine is an OEM replacement universal, let's see what it says here. Replacement universal automatic charger, kit number, whatever, model. And it's made for it. It's the manufacturer's part. It's got the new circuit board for the charger. I think it has a new sticker for the front. And it's got your new power transformer with the proper plug that goes right into it. No adapting needed. And the new bracket, which, I don't know, maybe it's a different size than the other one. Don't know why you'd need a new bracket if it's made to fit, but we'll just put it in there and see how things go. So I'm going to start by removing the charging board on the old one. And there's just one wire that goes to the positive and one to the negative on the battery. I got a pair of channel locks, vice grips, sorry, right there. All right, I've got both the positive and the negative removed there. There was at one time one screw there. I had two screws. Now, just the one to remove. And there's our charging board. So now we could start putting stuff back in. Alright, I got the new charging board. The plug on the old one went to the down position, so I'll just do it the same way. See if we can get a screw started there. Now that one I'm just going to put in part of the way because it's way too big. That's the replacement one I had to find. This one I'll bury it all the way. Let's see if I can get that a little more without. All I'm going to do is crack the little post that it goes down on. So I didn't put the second one, the lower one, down in all the way because it's just too big. That's all I have. Tighten that up pretty good, otherwise you'll get some heat there. That's the negative. Now we'll go for the positive. There's the nut. Make sure I don't have any other wires that I forgot. We're good. Got a new charger. New bracket. This one is rated at 16 volts, 1.2 amps. So that's the higher of the, I had two different kinds that were in there before, and that's the higher voltage and a higher wattage one than what was in there. Got the bracket down there. Tiny little Phillips screws. Hold that bracket, hold that charger bracket. Missed. Bring you back when I get it in there. Okay, charger's in there. Now we'll take the wire from the charger and run it around and put it right in the charging indicator, charging board, whatever we're calling that. Good. I'll bolt the back case on, screw it back on, and we'll see. We'll put the charging indicator sticker. Came with the new sticker for charge status. This part has been upgraded. When you buy it, it supersedes all the other ones that were out there. So whether the blinking lights are different or whatever the differences are, this is made for that. And the charger, which is the most modern iteration. You can't get the exact same one it had. Okay, the big test. Plug it in for the first time. Charging status, lit up. Hey, that's good. Turns out that is the same sticker. That one looks like it's nicely adhered, so I'm going to leave it just like that. And it'll probably take a day if it's only going to charge at 1 point something, what was it? 1.5 amps or something. So it'll probably take a while. So I'll just let that one charge and I'll get to working on the other one. I don't know if I got a good clear shot. As I plug it in, the charging complete light comes on, and then the charging status light says charging. So let me try to keep you in the shot here this time. It's hard to do this stuff without a tripod, I'm finding. And then it says charging status. And let me just push in the little button here. It's charging at like almost right around 14 volts, just like it should, 13.6. So our charger's working. Looks like the battery's taking charge. And the charging control circuit is working as it should because it's new. And onto the second one, like I said earlier. So this one has the original JNC battery, and its terminals are facing upwards. So we'll just, wow, and boy are they tight. Actually, I'm seeing that's a jam nut, and there's a Allen screw in the middle of it. Interesting. They got this thing locked down to stay. Really? On, off. Are you kidding me? I gotta do a plan B on this one. That's crazy tight. Mini impact for the assist. So strange. Things are really on there. Okay. So we'll take off our two little charge wires. Oh, there goes all our flat washers and such. There we go. Back to the Phillips bit for getting the charger out. Whoa, easy there, killer. Don't really know if both of these charging boards were bad, but we don't really care either because I already got the two new ones, so. Known to the state of cancer to cause California. God, I hope that doesn't happen. Hey, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Those new brackets came with screws, the screw I needed before. But guess who's not going to take the other one back apart? Got the new charging board set in there. These are so weird. They look like, you know, locking nuts or something like you'd have on a valve cover or something, or a valve on a car. They're not. They're just a stud. But these nylock nuts, that'll keep it plenty sturdy. I thought originally that those were locking, that you had to lock one into the other, but that's not the case. Alright, got a red over here. Put a washer and smush them down. Still got you in frame there, pretty good. Get our charger, our bracket, guess I can do these by hand. Put the plug in. Whichever way it goes. There we go. Double check to make sure I didn't miss any wires. Looks like everybody's hooked up. Snap this back plate down. I think we'll be ready. Alright, let's see if this one gives us similar results. Those chargers, even though these were different kinds, this one has a square hole and that one had a round hole and whatever. Both of them fit perfectly, so good job on the OEM replacement parts. I had the similar thing where the charging status just came up, or the charging complete just came on and the charging status is still lit. I'm showing good voltage there to the battery. And again, I won't replace the sticker because the one I have is just fine and it's nicely adhered. So let's leave it alone. So all in all, can you bring back an old auction find stored for how many years jumper pack? Yes, you can. As long as these batteries will hold a good charge, I'm done with the project. If not, I'm going to find some other batteries, maybe some used batteries. I'm going to see what I can find. But I'm pretty sure these ones will come back because the AGMs are pretty tough. They're not like the lead acid where if you leave them discharged that they really take a hit, really oxidize. That usually doesn't happen on these, so I'm hoping everything's going to be good. But anyway, that's how I rebuild old junk. JNC 660. It's a heck of a good pack. Much better than most. And as long as my batteries are good, I'm going to have 2 good packs for pretty cheap. Thanks for watching. I hereby declare at least the charging system on this jumper pack Wildwood certified. Thanks for watching.